hmm Somehow this morning I'm thinking that the United States is liable. Yes. Now, it's one thing to sue the state of Washington for the theft of $1.56. Yes. It's like taking $1 billion from a billionaire. It's another thing to find out that the employees of the United States of America had arranged for me to lose my water. Yes. Now, I think my grandfather, Edward Budnick, yes, had some involvement in the federal government, and sometime around 16 years old, he crossed the desert. Yes. He moved to Arizona, maybe homesteaded. Yes. And then he paid or he himself dug a well. Yes. To the aquifer, thinking that in 50 or 60 years, yes, that desert in Yuma, Arizona would be worth something. Poop. Now, when I called or when I emailed the sheriffs in Yuma, Arizona, Sheriff Joe, yes. See, what happened was I did a little research about the actual time of his death. He died 3 months after I turned 18 years old. Right. And he didn't tell his wife, Clara Budnick Holes. Yes. And he didn't tell his biological son, Paul Douglas Budnick, of his death because a half son would have been the actual son of Edward Budnick. Yes. Recently deceased. Yeah. Had went over there, arranged for probate, sold the place off. Yes. Quite possibly not knowing that there was a well to the aquifer. Yes. And that would be the water of probably four different states. Yes. Now, I'm kind of thinking there was some conspiring against me having control of the water. Yes. And when I think about 25 years, 18, no, almost 30 years now, 30 years of water usage without me getting paid. Yes. I thought what I'd do is I'd ask those that are in law enforcement, is it lawful, yes, to kidnap a man's sons without any due process? Conspire against him so that he has to stay homeless? Yes. Refuse to enforce his rights and refuse to enforce any law as it relates to the use of an actual driver's license? Yes. Use fraudulent mental health evaluations to have him put in a mental fucking facility. Now let's call Dick Cheney today. Let's call Janet Poe. Because if I'm right, and this nation has stole from me 30 years of water, not just some little well, no, like a large amount of water, billions upon billions of dollars of water. Yes. And you stupid fucks right now, all played into the hand that it doesn't matter. Now, I mentioned I was suing this state. Yes. I was going to sue each and every state. Ooch. Now I'm suing every attorney general that happens to be alive. Yes. And then I'm going to want to know, yes, did Edward Budnick, yes, my deceased grandfather, when I was an adult, yes, did he actually have the water in four states? Yeah. Now, there's this idea, okay, in Revelation 13, yeah, in chapter 14, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means, of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, and that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. Oh, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should not speak. And cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Now look at that, a little dog. Yes. Now, for all of you that thought that you were, well, made, as in genetically modified, quite possibly you have a look-alike that happens to be a dog. It's like a little merman had sex with a woman that produced a little dog that's half beast, half man. Yes. Eventually, after the dogs and multiple generations keep having dogs, you become like 10% man, 90% beast. Pooch! Now, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Yes. And that no man might buy or sell save that they had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Now here is wisdom. Need a little wisdom today. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast. For it is the number of a man. His number is 600 threescore and six. Yes. Now, having been a Christian for quite a long time, I've been introduced to the concept of the cashless society. Yes. But there is something more important than cash. See, this buying and selling, what can you not purchase if you don't have a valid driver's license? Let's say I was looking at this car magazine. Yes, Packers of the 1950s. Yeah. I had a want of making vehicles. Yes. Hmm. Have you ever went to a car lot and tried to buy an actual car? And you pull out your driver's license and it's not valid. Poop. Now, a lot of car dealerships, they won't sell a vehicle to an individual that doesn't have a valid license. It has something to do with, well, license, insurance, and registration. Oh. Now, see this right here? The Limited Series 90? Yes. Uh-huh. These were Buicks from 1942. Yes. Built not for ostentatious show, but to provide the utmost degree of true comfort and luxury. These limited models are unsurpassed in performance, ability, restful riding, smart styling, and completeness of appointment. What I like about it is the wheelbase. They're very long-legged. Oh, 139-inch wheelbase. When you really look at them, yes, yes, yes. They are really attractive vehicles. Now, these others have shorter wheelbases. Yes, yes, yes. But this long wheelbase of a vehicle, yes, from the 1940s, yes, it does. I thought, you know what? I can't even buy a car. Now, it's very frustrating, okay, that when you change my driver's license so that my height is 6 feet instead of 6 feet two, yes, you change my weight from 255 to 225, yes, you changed my name and you changed my address, you changed my driver's license in such a way that I can't purchase a vehicle. No, no, it can't. Can't buy a vehicle. Now, I'm thinking for those that would wear a garter belt, where I can see that you snapped your stockings on. No, you didn't. I'd take one of these limited series 90s. Yes. 139-inch wheelbase. Yes. And I'd put a modern motor in there now. See, they're not for ostentatious show. Yes. They're for the utmost degree of true comfort and luxury. When I think of how luxurious, I gotta tell you, when you decide to really screw up a man's driver's license, yes, I can't buy a car. Now, for all those dealerships out there that would want to sell me a vehicle, yes, I can't do business with you. No. Why don't you give me every car dealership in the United States and the actual employees? No, why don't you give me that fucking car?